Welcome back. It is still Sports Gist right here on the Kaftan TV studios. Yes, it is the new year and we are counting down to the 2023 African Cup of Nations, which is just 12 days away. Of course, I am never alone in the studio. I have two amazing gentlemen with me on the show today. We have a new face with us on the show. He's none other than Sodia Greenlee. I hope I got that right.
You tried, but it's okay.
Do you want to pronounce this for better?
Gusadia Greenlee.
Okay, Gusadia Greenlee. All right, I'll hold that thought next time. Okay, I have a regular face, but he's none other than my very good friend, Amam Bezalel. Bezalel, good afternoon. Welcome to Sports.
Good afternoon. Thank you and Happy New Year, Mom.
Yes, Happy New Year, guys.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
I don't want to talk about 2023, but we cannot talk about 2024 without, going back and, revisit the events of 2023. So let me start with you, Greenlee, yeah? So what's the most, should I say, notable thing that happened in the world of sports in 2023?
Ronaldo finishing as the highest goal scorer for 2023.
You had to just say that.
It's facts now, come on.
Okay, yes, Ronaldo did finish as the highest goal scorer in 2023, scoring 53 goals.
Yeah.
That was not bad. But he had, in 2013, he had finished, as the highest goal scorer with 69 goals. So he didn't beat that record. But then again, at 38 years.
Considering his age and the league is playing in for currently, come on now.
Well, do you think playing for Al Nassr has given him the
edge? Definitely.
But then some people were arguing.
I can't say definitely because you have players like Benzema still in that league.
All right.
How many goals did he score?
Not much.
You have top players that still went to the same league and still couldn't even put the same number he did.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
So come on now, give the man his flowers.
Okay, I think I'm going to agree with Greenlee on this one because if you check the Saudi Pro League, it's not just Ronaldo. There's so many players in that league. Even in Al Nassr, we have Mane, we still, very active. And there's Talisca. There's so many players. I think Emile Laporte is also there. There are so many players, and yet Ronaldo still manages to finish the highest goal scorer. I don't think I can't even explain how he does it, but then again, he always talks about the fact that if you take good care of your body, when you need it to perform, it will come true for you. All right. What about you? Your most notable event of 2023?
Lionel Messi completing football. I felt fulfilled. It was part of my life goal.
All right.
To see Messi carry the World Cup, and I'm so glad I was alive to see it.
Sorry, was that this year?
Well, in all fairness, that happened in 2022 though. 18th December 2022.
Exactly.
Exactly. He doesn't move on.
That was the thing. No, I understand where it's coming from because that's what the media has been going for. 2018, everybody's still talking about Messi. I mean, the list for 2024, they are still. What did Messi do in 2023 actually? Let's be honest. Let's be frank.
Okay. Do you want to answer him?
What did he do?
I think you should answer him. Please answer him. What he did.
We still keep celebrating what he has done in 2022.
Other players have won.
It can't get over us.
Other players have won the World Cup. Mbappe won it before Messi, but you don't see us telling.
Has Ronaldo won it?
Calm. That's not the goal of potential yet.
But has Ronaldo won it though?
That's a different topic. Why are you shifting agenda? We're talking about what happened.
Okay. So is there any other thing that happened in 2023 you want to talk about? Because obviously Messi won it in 2022.
Not really.
Messi did in 2023.
Say what did Messi do in 2023?
Scoring one goal.
Okay, Messi came into MLS and
that's it.
He changed the club's status. I think they were struggling with relegation and they were losing matches. And Messi came in and
from what position to what position?
And the so-called scripted, he was scoring free kicks like penalties.
There from what position to what position?
The US guys were so astonished. They've not seen this.
I mean, come on now. Messi brought the likes of LeBron James, Serena Williams, Tiger, all these A-list superstars. He brought them to watch football. I mean, come on now.
And most of us who don't watch ball in the midnight had to wake up to watch Messi.
Do you know what it means? Waking up by 3 a.m. just to watch one man?
But DSTV shows Ronaldo's league now.
Oh, they do? Oh, wow. I think they might just start showing the MLS.
Nah,
I mean, it's
come on
possible.
now.
Soon.
The Nigeria Premier League is better than the MLS.
It's not.
Ranking, it is.
I don't think I want to argue
Let's
here.
fact check. Let's fact check.
But
Let's fact check.
no. But I think saying that the Nigerian league is better than the
Yeah,
MLS
yeah,
is quite disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful.
You are you're disrespecting the MLS and what it stands for. Okay, can the Nigerian league?
You're signed into MLS. Are you progressing or are you deteriorating?
No, that's a different thing. I feel it's the pay gap that differs between the Nigeria Premier League and
You've just said it all. Even if the pay gap, I mean, they're all Nigerian players though.
Ranking wise,
Yeah.
we can fact check it.
Infrastructure wise.
No, yeah, but that's a different ballgame. But we're talking about the way ranking system has been going on. Just the way we can say, oh, who is the top ranking team in the world? We know it's Argentina currently, then France second. But ranking wise, Nigeria Premier League is better than MLS.
I'm sure everybody disagree with you on that one. Everybody disagree. I'm sure everybody who watching the show now, they will be, on your head right now.
You were saying it went to MLS.
Okay.
Calm. It took them from one position to one position.
I mean, they were struggling. It was already bad, and he didn't play up to like 5 games in the MLS.
I think
he won a cup for them. That's their like very first cup in the history of the club.
When did they organize
So he did something.
When did they organize the cup?
He won the cup for them.
When did they organize that cup?
You know what? Let's just end this because we'll keep dwelling on this. Has Ronaldo won the World Cup? No. Messi did it, so he completed football. Let's just move on. Let's move on.
He won everything as well.
Mbappe has not won the Champions League, obviously. But he won the World Cup.
Calm.
Messi won the
still
World Cup.
young.
He won the best player, and he was almost the highest goal scorer
In
the World Cup.
With how many penalties? With how many penalties?
You know what, guys? Let's just allow this rest. Anyways, let's talk about the EPL. Now, during the course of the weekend, Chelsea defeated Luton. Now, it was surprising for me though, because Chelsea is one team that has defeated Luton easily. Now, it was supposed to be easy like the first time, but then again, 2 goals happened.
Yeah, Code Palmer came in.
To be honest, I didn't watch the game though, but I saw highlights, and I think Chelsea were awesome. I think they just need to work more on their
defense. I did watch the game. Kopama was good. Then the new guy, Maduka, it was actually good as well. I actually did enjoy him playing from the flank and partnering with Kopama. But during the first half, they played brilliantly, but the second half, the nerves got the better of them. And I like the tactics Pochettino used, because that's the issue I have with Manchester United. I feel Ten Hag gets tactics wrong, but Pochettino knows how to manage games, and that's what Ten Hag lacks. But good to get from Chelsea.
Coming from United fans saying, giving praises to
that's the problem. I'm not biased.
This is music to my ears.
United fans are like
actually saying the truth.
He said the truth. Like, I don't think Moses will agree on this one, but I'm surprised Greeley says it the way it is.
You're saying the truth because when you look at the Chelsea team, they have a pattern. You could see what the coach wants to instill into the team. Unlike the Man U team, that pattern was there last season, but this season it was looking like he was more.
The issue was, now this is the thing. They signed you because you play a certain pattern at Ajax. Now coming to United, you're saying, oh, we can't play this certain pattern. So why are you here? We bought it because of this pattern. So come in and play it with. Now you're saying now we can't play it because of the players you had. But we saw a style of change when this guy took over Spurs. They have a different pattern now. Nunes against for Nottingham Forest, they have a different pattern as well.
They've gone back to their 3 at the back.
So I want to understand what you just said. So you're saying Man United has a pattern of play that the coach should automatically adapt to when he comes into United. Really. Is that it?
I feel the players have more power than the coach. In the sense that he can't actually come and say, oh, this is the pattern I want to play, and the players abide by that. So that's what's messed up about the club. But I feel you as a coach, you were brought in because you play a style of football. You're supposed to come and adapt those players to that style of football. But when we came, we actually saw it during the preseason, during the 1-2 passes, when they even defeated Liverpool in the preseason. And people were like, okay, came into the league now, we saw a different style of play. And so then, we've not even seen anything. And it's getting his subs wrong. Like, talking about United last game against Nottingham Forest. During the first half, we saw the position Manu played in. He was able to keep this guy quiet. What's his name? Gibbs White quiet. Now you removed Gibbs White and put McTominay that we know likes going forward, doesn't like being at the back. And now your midfield is Bruno, Eriksen, and McTominay. Eriksen isn't good. Doesn't have the energy to keep running back. Defensively, ruled Eriksen out. McTominay otherwise. So now it gave Nottingham Forest the opportunity to actually score from the middle, and that's how they got both goals from that middle.
Okay.
So you as a coach, you know, okay, I have 3 midfielders. Bruno is a creative player. Eriksen is a creative player. I need somebody defensively. Casemiro has injury. Manu was the perfect fit for that, but you moved him for the sub. Why? And it wasn't like though Manu had an injury. So some certain subs like that question like, yo, are you actually reading the game perfectly? Because me on the sideline, I know what is going on, but come on now.
I think Greenley might just do a better job than Ten Hag if
Thanks to
the
football
opportunity.
manager. Thanks to football manager.
You want to say something?
Man U had a lot of injuries coming into this last match.
Okay.
They had, in fact, at the second half, when I checked the substitutions of the both teams, they had more quality players at the sub than Man U. So talking about the defensive midfield that he removed, he wasn't supposed to remove him because there was no Amrabat. There was no Casemiro. So he would have just been there.
Why do I feel like he brought in McTominay? Because
should have
that guy scores crucial goals.
No, he does score.
But
So I'm thinking Ten Hag was thinking, bring him in, get a goal, and like just.
He didn't play him where he was supposed to score goals because you've removed a defensive midfielder, so he has to
for draw back.
So he wasn't there to do his
But
work.
if you said, okay, he wants to put in McTominay to score goals, why not remove Eriksen and put in McTominay?
Yes, that's the idea.
Then you know, okay, there's an holding midfielder there, which was Manu. But you just removed and opened the space for Nottingham Forest to take over the game. And even though Nottingham Forest were actually shaking at the back because their goalkeeper was had a terrible game. Regardless of them winning, he had a terrible game. And that was why Garnacho was able to capitalize and give an assist to Rashford. Now you see that weakness, you're supposed to capitalize on that. But the United mentality is just absurd.
I think, was it Nottingham Forest who changed their manager and brought in Espirito Santo? Yeah, it worked. It worked perfectly. That's a great manager.
And they adapted to his style of play.
Yes, that's a great manager right there.
Yes, they won against Newcastle.
3-1. Where their former
That's a Langas team. That's a Langas team, right?
Yeah.
I think Man United will beat themselves up right now.
Who beat?
Beating yourself up right now, saying, maybe you could have just allowed him stay. Don't you think so?
Who?
Elanga.
Okay, let me put it this way. Elanga is a fine player, but he has his own certain attributes. There are some players that I feel don't suit United. They are like a small club player, where you can strive. Players like James. When James was at United, his own was just to run. He had problem assisting. But when he moved to Leeds now, you could see him perform. Same with Elanga.
All right.
And I feel players like Antonio isn't supposed to be United. He's still a small club player. So there are players that are supposed to be small club players that can't actually stand being a big team. That's why when they go to lower club, they tend to perform well.
Sorry, let me get this clear. Anthony Marshall, or is it Antonio?
The one from Ajax.
We have 2 Antonio.
Oh, okay.
Or rather, 3 Antonio. But the one
only one club.
Funny enough,
and they're all underperforming.
Funny enough, I actually do prefer Anthony Marshall for only one thing. He knows how to win penalties.
Okay.
If you check,
that's a good thing.
Yeah. When during the time of Solskjaer,
how many penalties?
It was that's the thing. During the time of Solskjaer, it was the key player that was always winning penalties.
Oh yeah.
That club started complaining, United keeps winning penalties. That was I think one of the games he started this season. He actually won us a penalty. He has that thing, that unique ability. But for Antonio, I don't say anything special. He just does his leg over the ball and stands. Come on now.
All right. Well, Aston Villa defeated Burnley 3-2 at home. Crystal Palace also defeated Brentford in that London derby, and the 3-1. Olise was.
And Eze, since he came back from injury, he has been performing.
Now, I'm going to ask you, because you're a Chelsea fan and Chelsea were close to signing him. Do you think Chelsea will have fought hard for him, or do you think Palmer was a better buy?
Chelsea was Olise was the first option.
Yes.
So
I like Olise. I think he's a great player.
What happened was he had injury, and Chelsea wanted to do a buyback clause thingy.
Okay.
But there wasn't a pre-agreement. So these guys were not happy. In fact, they had to report Chelsea to the FA. So they looked into the whole situation, and it was looking dicey, and it was looking like it could implicate Chelsea.
Okay.
So they had to leave the whole issue. Plus, he was injured. And also, Man City wanted to sign Olise also. In fact, Olise was Guardiola's most preferred options before he even started looking for this West Ham Brazilian midfielder. What's his name? Paqueta.
Yeah,
Paqueta.
They were close to signing Paqueta before he got into this betting scandal stuff. They dropped and they went for Nunes of Wolves. So you could see that big clubs are going for Olise. brilliant coaches.
He's a fantastic player.
I think he's great, but
you can actually see.
Maybe I need to watch him more.
Since he came back from injury, he has changed Crystal Palace form.
And that has been there since last season. He scored one of the best goals of the season last season.
Yeah.
So he's a very good player. He's young,
and for his young
and he's very smart. So these are players that you could instill your instructions to as a coach, and they work and abide to it.
Because he's young and he's
he's
very
smart.
ambitious and very smart.
He's smart.
Do you think he's originally Nigerian, but he plays for both Algeria or France? I don't know if he
plays for France.
He plays for France, but he also claims Algerian anyways. Anyways, moving on, Man City defeated Sheffield 2-0. Now, it came as a shock to me. I thought Man United would just Man City would give them maybe 5 or 6-0. But Sheffield is like the bottom of the bottom.
Yeah, but you still have to understand, Man City are struggling. Their key talisman, Haaland, isn't there. De Bruyne just started on the bench, but he didn't actually come into the game. And Grealish, I think Grealish got an injury with that game. Yeah, he had
and Jeremy Doku is also injured.
Yeah. But Foden has been trying for them, Alvarez as well. But Rodrigo got the open goal for them, so I felt okay. Yeah, they were going to win, but it was still a struggle for them because there were some glimpses of Sheffield United actually pressing them back, which is unlike the Man City were used to. But overall, good solid defense for Man City.
You know what, the EPL just cannot stop surprising somebody.
Honestly.
No, Wolves defeated Everton 3-0. It's not as though I should be surprised, but then again, I'm still surprised.
I actually saw it coming. Yeah.
Why did you see that coming?
Wolves last game, they actually played well.
Okay.
And Everton, after their defeat, so wasn't it Man City?
Was it Man City? Yeah, they lost 3-1
Yeah,
to
so
Man
after
City.
that defeat, I knew they'll be shaking because, yeah, come on now. Though, what's his name? Everton coach, yeah, has been phenomenal.
Sean Dyche.
Yes. Is a magician. Though after the 10 deducted points, he has been able to uplift them and take them to a better position.
Yeah, sure,
though they are still battling for relegation, but still, come on now. They played Man City. There are some. They can't just be going up. They have to cool down a bit. But I actually saw Wolves defeating them, or at least getting a draw. I never saw Everton winning.
All right. No, speaking of going up and coming down, I think this happens to everybody in the EPL. I think everybody has felt the rot of the EPL. I don't know if it's the jam-packed fixtures that we have in December, but then again, I think every club has, struggled. I don't know if Liverpool can defeat Liverpool's playing with today. Newcastle. I don't know if they're going to be defeating Newcastle, but then again, I feel like if they beat Newcastle, it will give them that, that confidence, that edge. And I feel like,
but they're missing that Anfield spirit.
That you never walk alone. I think we'll feel it today. I think I'm just going to feel it today.
I feel Liverpool would edge Newcastle. I feel they win that match.
I think they should.
They should.
No, they will.
And Tottenham, what they call Newcastle are not in their best. They have a lot of injured players.
Okay.
And Liverpool, they're actually in form and they know what's at stake if they drop points. So, and Anfield, yes, I know that Anfield, this thing has not been there, but you can still come there and
get away.
And for me, I'm just like more interested in the fact that I want Liverpool to, just cement your place at the top of the table.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I want, because I feel like Man City on a good day, they will just, come from anywhere and just like steal this title from anybody.
You can't overrule any club currently because the top 5 now, the gap between them isn't more
than 5. It's just 2.
Just 2.
Yeah, Liverpool's on 42 points. And Aston Villa 42.
I'm actually enjoying this season so far because you have teams like Aston Villa gunning for the title.
They will win though.
But at least you can see their performance.
Yes.
Emery has been doing a fantastic job so far. Their style of play has been phenomenal. So far. They've played big teams and won almost all. So, but Liverpool winning Newcastle, the edge might come from the fact that Newcastle players, they have a lot of injuries. And they haven't been playing well. Come on, Everton won them. Everton. But still understandable that they have that injury problem. But Liverpool might just win. But I feel the goal score might not be more than 2 goals.
All right. Well, Saturday night ended with Nottingham Forest defeating Manchester United 2-1. I think going into 2024, I just pray. I know I'm not a Man United fan, but I pray and hope that Anthony, finally starts scoring for Manchester United. Anyways, moving on, there was also the Italian Serie A games. Atalanta played Lecce, Cagliari, Empoli. Udinese played Bologna, and the game that actually was interested in was the Milan Sassuolo game and the Juventus Roma game. It ended up 1-0 each. But then again, I was happy for Juve, but then it was a bitter ending for Jose Mourinho. Yeah. I know he wanted to win, but sorry. Anyways, yesterday Arsenal lost to Fulham in that London derby.
Oh, yeah, they thought bang, 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 bang.
You want to just do that? Tottenham defeated Bournemouth 3-1. Kudos to them, but they might just struggle January because of the Asian Cup. They'll be losing some key players, and also, you know, the African Cup of Nations. Yeah, some players were going. But then, what's Arsenal's fate? Now, I had conversation with some people earlier, and they said Arsenal might just, you know, fight for top 4.
Yeah, I feel they'll stick for that top 4 battle because they've always been title pretenders, not contenders. They lack that mentality to actually push through. Okay. We saw similarities last year. They were top of the table Christmas and they bottled it as well with how many points ahead. Yeah. But now that it's quite tight up front, I don't see them pulling through. Because I felt Form was a team that they're supposed to easily won, even going ahead early in the game by forming Saka opening scoreline. But they couldn't just hold on.
Okay. What's the way forward for Arsenal?
I feel they are still title contenders.
Oh, okay.
There is still time. The gaps are not so much.
Okay.
They have better players than they had last season. The mentality they can build with time, they can pick up themselves and then get there. So I see Arsenal still contending with Liverpool and Man City.
All right.
Well, let's look at it this way now.
Okay.
AFCON and Asia Cup is coming. Some key players from certain clubs will leave in. While some certain club, especially Man City, their injury-prone players are coming back, which will make them stronger than Arsenal or Liverpool. Okay, I don't see much of more player leaving Arsenal apart from Partey.
And I don't think they'll feel that.
But Nketiah has actually been, though he comes from the pitch and it's not a starter, but he has been one of the key players for Arsenal this season. But losing might still be a wedge. The fact that Gabriel Jesus isn't performing.
I'm sure Arteta has plans for that already. I'm sure he knew. He knew before time. Yeah. Let's not forget the transfer window is open. So
is this guy injured? The guy that came from Brighton for Arsenal. Yeah.
No, he's not. He's always playing behind Martinelli.
Well, he's a fantastic player. Whenever
I think Arteta should give him more chance.
And Martinelli is not performing. The last game it was awful. Last 2 games, in fact,
he can play from the flank. He can also strike.
Whenever Trossard comes from the bench, you can actually see a change in the game. And I feel you should just give such players a chance to just perform. Let's see what you can do. Start the game and see what you can do. And that should be a problem for Nketiah.
They are also going for Ivan Toney. Because they want to
Arsenal? Yes, I thought Chelsea was gunning for Ivan Toney.
Yes.
Chelsea needs a number 9.
Actually, but I think Arsenal has stronger. They have.
He actually made a statement of not going to.
Yeah, but Chelsea, we know them for spending big money. They might just bring money and.
How many players do you guys have? Come on.
We need a number 9, regardless. I think Chelsea is one club that really needs a number 9.
What happened to your Jackson?
Why did you do that? Oh my God! Well, you guys talked about the league being open. So before we end the show, do you think Arsenal, Chelsea, maybe Man United still have hope of winning the league?
But why did you say Chelsea?
I mean, you said the gap is not so much.
Okay, the gap from top to 5 isn't much. So the gap from 6th to 10th is quite, but from 6th to 5th, I think they have like a 10-point gap.
Yeah, there is.
So I might see them struggling to even make the top 5. Yeah, but maybe United might, but Chelsea now.
I think I agree with you not because I support you, but because Chelsea won back-to-back games. I will still remain 10th in the table. When are we going to climb up?
I think one thing Chelsea will achieve this season. Yeah. I know they might not make top 4, but I feel and I have the strong feeling they will edge Man U.
All right. See, you know what? I'm going to hold you on this when the season ends. Anyways, I know Greenlee has a lot to say, but our time is already fast spent. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Greenlee. Thank you, Bezalel, for being on the show with me today. And thank you also to our amazing viewers. Let's do this again. Same time, same station tomorrow. I remain dearest Amba. Do have a wonderful day.